Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and got some news for you folks. It's 12:43 a.m. Sunday morning, December 3rd, which means around 10 o'clock this morning, we're leaving Albuquerque, going back to California. So this most likely will be my last episode of Old Style Classics Baseball Cards from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Maybe not forever, but for now. And just like to thank my in-laws, Carly and Auntie, for having us during a rough time, losing my mom and coming out here for a memorial. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Blessing. Appreciate letting us stay here with you, picking us up, going out and eating, and letting us use the car and all that stuff. So thanks for the blessing. And before I move on, I went ahead and already invited those guys over because you knew they were going to come. So I went and checked out at the marshal's office and told them guys I would be doing this last night's video. So I figured I'd let them go ahead and say what they had to say. Yeah, Rob, this is Clint Eastwood. I watched your videos on Old Style Classics baseball cards. Well, some of them are a little goofy, but hey, not bad stuff. You got some pretty good stuff while you were here. In yesterday's video, that was a pretty big one, huh? I mean, it's not a card of the no-name stranger, the good. You didn't even have the bad or the ugly, but that was a pretty good card. And yeah, you picked up some pretty good stuff while you were here, and you shouted out a lot of shops and a lot of local businesses. So good job, Rob. I guess you're not a punk like I thought you were, but nevertheless, stay out of my lawn. But hey, you did have a bunch of weird people showing up this time. So I don't know if you're attracting these weirdos here or if they're just around. So I guess I might have to stay a little longer to clean up this place. But my condolences to you, Rob. I'm glad you got to come visit Albuquerque and enjoy some food and have a good time even through the toughness. All right. Nevertheless, stay off my lawn and don't be a punk. And when I'm done cleaning up this here Albuquerque, which will take a long time, come see me down in Carmel. Yeah, I know you've been to that restaurant. I was avoiding you back then. But hey, come on in. We'll have a burger and a beer. Hey, John, you got anything to say? Well, stranger, yeah, that's right. It's me, John Wayne, once again. And once again, I offer my condolences to you and your family. But yeah, you did a pretty good job on those Old Style Classics baseball cards. And you did pick up some pretty nice stuff. Yesterday you got them big cards, but I liked them employee cards. I thought those were pretty good. And that Alien 3, well, I like that one too. But hey, when you get some of these punks coming through town, like Darth Jar Jar, and people like that, well, you need to let us know so we can run that rascal right out of town. But hey, Rob, your mom was good people. She loved you. You loved her. Your family loved her. And we'll keep her in our hearts and our prayers. And hopefully these videos will live on forever. And that way people will maybe get to enjoy the stories you tell about her. But hey, Rob, thanks for checking in this time. You ever come back to town, you're welcome to belly up to the bar with me and have a few, adult beverages, as my boys, the Bushes, would say. But thanks for stopping in Albuquerque. Hey, Clint, Should we ask him any more questions about Albuquerque just for the heck of it? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Hey, Rob. What basketball teams played today and what happened? Can you answer that? Oh, yeah, guys. Hey, New Mexico Lobos played our rival New Mexico State Aggies today. The men and the women played both at the pit today against both New Mexico State teams. The women beat their team by like 10 points or 11 or something like that. And the New Mexico Lobo men's basketball team just wiped New Mexico State out. Granted, New Mexico State's in a rebuild after all the trouble they got in last year. But we beat them by 44 points. That's only the second highest we beat the Aggies by. And the last one was like in 1964. So that was before I was born. And it was a year after my big card that I got yesterday. And now that was at the pit, guys. We actually stopped by there today and picked my wife up that hoodie she was looking for. So, and they had it, the old time Lobo Louie. Did you say the old time Lobo Louie? Yep. Hey, I like that one. Looks like a cartoon with Little Red Riding Hood or something. Well, that's a pretty good answer. I'd say you got that right. Not bad. Hey, John, what do you want to ask? All right, stranger. What should I ask you about Albuquerque? Well, what's that big festival that happens every year here in October? It's the most photographed event in the world. And it's got some really cool stuff to see. But you got to get up early in the morning to check that one out. Hey guys, that one's pretty good, easy too. That's the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. And the balloon glows are pretty cool. Tons of traffic. And it's around monsoon season, so some of them get rained out. But International Balloon Fiesta. Well, stranger, you got me there. I was going to say the International Tumbleweed Festival, but hey, that's a better answer. Well, I'll be darned. Dag nabbit, Clint, he got me. His answer was better than the one I was thinking of. Hey, John, if that was what you were thinking of, that wasn't a very good one. But yeah, he answered that one right. He ain't no punk. He ain't no greenhorn. Yeah, stranger, you're not a stranger anymore, and you're no greenhorn. Well, I hoped you enjoyed your visit to Albuquerque, and mosey on back, and we'll belly up to the bar and have a cold one and throw a few watered-down whiskeys back. All right, Rob. Safe travels. You ready, Clint? Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. Hey, tell him that crazy story that happened last night. Really? All right. Bye, Rob. Bye, guys. Bye, Clint. Bye, John. See ya. Oh, goodbye. All right. Hey, everybody. Now, figured I'd just let the guys go ahead and talk instead of knocking on the door. So anyways, today we had the estate sale for my mom, so I guess my brother did pretty decent. Sold some stuff, some bed, dressers, all her jewelry, and a few things here and there, and some tools and stuff. But I guess he's gonna spend the next few months kind of straightening it out. Doubts that it'll sell that quick. Signed the paperwork so he can do all the handling it all. And we just chit-chatted, saw all my other three brothers there, but one left right away. He's going to the Twinkle Light Parade for Christmas in Albuquerque. The other brother had to leave early because he's the one with the taillight problems in the dark. And me and my brother David and my wife and her mom stayed around for a long time. And had to help this guy move my mom's dressers, which were super cool, either from the 50s or 60s. Really good, solid stuff. Then we came back and, we went over to Texas Roadhouse and had some steak dinners, ribeyes, and stuff like that. And it was all really good. Came home, relaxed a little bit, packed most of my stuff. Oh my God, I got so much stuff while I was here, adding an extra bag. But anywho, last night, my big reveal was this. So I don't want to make you guys wait any longer. You got that Mickey Mantle card yesterday. And I got another Ogden's, Jack Sullivan, a boxer. So 2 old cards. But I think that puts me in with you guys who collect the Mickey Mantle stuff. So what I'll do is I'll probably just go ahead and last night, let's see, what else did I get? I think I have some of these sitting right here, so I'll just show you these as I go. The DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, WCW, Little Caesars card. Pick that up because I like oddballs. Twizzlers, Kevin Harvick, truck racing card. Friend of the family, Dave Renteria, signed minor league cards. And this one in the Yankees uniform, Gulf Coast Yankees. And then we got that Shohei. So, then I picked up a few other things, but I already packed most of that stuff away. Anyway, so I was uploading my video last night, and I was kind of waiting for it to finish uploading so I can kind of take a look at it really quick, or the beginning. And I was falling asleep on the couch out here watching YouTube, and then guess what I hear? For real. And it wasn't. Oh, I found this at my mom's, so I thought that was cool. I'd take that. I don't know how good it is, but it's kind of neat. A little magnifying glass. I don't know. Are you supposed to do it this way? Who knows? Anyway, so some lady, she's like high on drugs or drunk or something, like 3:40 in the morning, knocking on the window because she sees the light on through the den. And they got their patio all locked up, and, automatic light in the driveway, and they got bars on the windows, and this lady's like reaching through the bars, knock, 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 knock. And I'm trying to ignore her at first because she didn't look like she was hurt or anything, thrown out of a car or something. But it was cold out, but she had a jacket. So finally I stuck my head out the door and I was like, how can I help you? Oh, can I come in? And I'm like, no. She goes, oh, I'm not from here, and I'm cold. And I'm like, well, that place right across the street's still open. There's signs open. This like Pokemon Magic the Gathering kind of place where people sit around and play cards all night. I was like, why don't you go over there? And next door there's kind of like just around the corner is like a women's shelter. And no, because do you have a wife there? And I'm like, yeah, well, let me talk to her. And I'm like, no, she's sleeping. It's 3-something in the morning. Then I was like, do you need any help? I could call somebody, or I could call the police for you. I wasn't threatening her. No. And then she walked over to that place and was there for like 15 minutes. Then I'm back on the couch, and there she comes back over, knocking on the window. I guess they kicked her out after like 10 minutes because they were closing. And so I'm trying to ignore her. Maybe she'll go away. Because, it's not my house. I'm not going to let her in, and I don't want to wake everyone up. And, she's all high on something. And I'm more than willing to call for her some help or something. But, I'm not letting her in the house risk my wife or anything. And then she tries to jump the fence to get go by the front door. And then I just kind of look out after a while, and I see her face like she's like looking outside the gate. So I go and get her dad because I'm like, I don't want to call the cops because now she's like really trespassing. And so he gets up, and we go outside, and she tried to jump the fence and got the bottom of her pants stuck to the top of the gate, the door, the gate. and her pants are stuck there, and her legs sticking up in the air. And it must have been like 10 minutes that she couldn't get loose because we have it on camera. So we watched that later today, but we ran out there because we didn't know that's what had happened to her. And she said, "Help me." And so we helped her get off of that. And then we're like, "Can we get you some water or something to eat?" And, "Oh yeah, I'll take some water." "Oh, can you drive me somewhere?" "Well, where are you?" "Oh, I live out down south." And it's like, "No, we can't, but we can call somebody to get you, or the police or something." "Oh no, don't call the police, I'll get arrested." And then like the security or police showed up at that place across the street because I guess they had to force her out. And then she seen that and she just took off running. Well, not running, she just kind of disappeared around the corner. And it was like just like one of my videos, just random people showing up, but she didn't want to do any old style classic baseball cards. I felt bad, but yeah, I'm not going to risk my wife or her family, and it's not my place. But then we were watching it tonight at the Texas Roadhouse while we're waiting on our food, and the spot where we're waiting to see which way she went because we didn't see her leave, the video's just tick, 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 and then it jumps ahead 10 seconds. And in that 10 seconds was the time that she had walked off. But on the video, it just looked like she disappeared. Just like up and disappeared. And that's what it seemed very like supernatural or something like, oh, it's Jesus checking to see if we were being hospitable. But then when you looked at the timestamp, it had jumped ahead 10 seconds, and yeah, just like a glitch, and it was like at the weirdest moment. So that was strange. But anyways, yesterday, so there you go. See, I told you that people roaming around here all the time. So some of you guys don't believe that was William Shatner, James T. Kirk, or John Luke Picard, and Jar Jar Binks, and Super Grover, and Clint and Eastwood, and John Wayne, and Bill and George, and all them guys. Well, there you go. And hey, we got if you only need to see one person randomly coming up and knocking on this place in the middle of the night for you to believe me, well, I got the security footage to show you if you need to. But I only need to show you one. That's good enough, right? So, all right, people. So 17 minutes in. I do want to break some cards. Why? I was thinking of doing both these Allen and Ginter clearance boxes, but I'll save one for back in California, and I'll do this one here. One last hurrah. So I did leave one more box out of my luggage. Fill that up, and then once I'm done with this, then I guess Bob's my uncle, even though I'm my nephew's Uncle Bob, even though I don't go by Bob. But I'll be a monkey's uncle if he grows a tail. Super Grover. See, I'm starting to sound like Super Grover. But doesn't Elmo want to come out and play? Oh, we were watching Looney Tunes tonight. It's just Sylvester the cat and sleeping on next to the dog, trying to keep warm, and then the little mouse is trying to get at the cheese, and super funny. But I think maybe if I ever try, I could do Sylvester the cat. What did I do? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they ripped us off one pack yesterday, folks. So hopefully not this time. I'll pull back just a tad. Alright. So this is it for Old Style Classics Baseball Cards Albuquerque Edition. So who knows, God willing, we'll be alive to come back someday. Don't know when. Now my mom's gone. It's my brothers get along, don't get along. They seem to get along today, but it's not like we're gonna go see Mom for Thanksgiving or something like that. But I'm sure, come see my wife's parents. So we got a Johan Moncada, number 37, Be Real. Marcus McGuire. Oh my God, I can't believe this, folks. I will show you this card coming up in a minute. Then we got the Bobo card. So even if I get basically junk out of these blasters, I'm happy. You know how I was saying I wanted to finish that Talented set and I couldn't find the Bald Eagle or the Sirema card, and so I ordered them off of eBay. And then of course the next box that I opened, I got both those cards, or the next two boxes, and I finally ended up getting them even though I ordered the card from eBay. Well, this was the same thing. I opened so much 2022 and could never pull this card, and I ordered it off of eBay because I wanted to have it because I thought it was like the funniest card they had of the year for that set. And now I just pulled it finally. Alright, and that is the famous rivals, Jersey. Basically Jersey versus everyone. So New Jersey is rivals with everyone else. That's the funniest card. I love that Bush Gore card, but this one knocks it out of the park. It's just super funny to me, and this is what Allen and Ginter does, and it's just awesome. And I was watching that Grip and Rip dude. He's always ripping on Allen and Ginter. It drives me nuts. I want to say stuff, but anyway, Allen and Ginter is going to be cut. There's too much of it on the shelf. Well, maybe they should cut back on the amount they're putting out in retail, but you don't know what he's talking about. Hopefully they wouldn't put so much out if so many people didn't buy them. Then you go to the Topps website and you look up Allen and Ginter, it's all sold out. So maybe their vendors order too much, but like I said, you know, obviously this are on clearance. This is just last year's, but I don't see 2021 clearance out there. I don't see 2020 clearance. I don't see 2017 clearance. I don't see 2015 clearance or in repacks anymore. Yeah, so like for like 2023, so for the next year and a half, you might see it either on clearance or in repack stuff. And then you're gonna probably have to pay up to buy that stuff. You're probably going to pay $170 to $200 to pick up 2023, and every year after that it's just going to go up because that's just the way it is. I mean, you may not like it when it's on the shelf, but a lot of people do, and it gets eaten up. Doesn't sit on most store shelf. I mean, let's say hobby shops or collectible shops like that. Game Time I was just at, they don't have like a deal with Topps. There's no hobby stuff in there, but you're not going to see this blaster in 5 years at a place like that. Maybe some of the huge ones you might, Burbank kind of place, Dave and Adams, but yeah, somebody's going to come along and say, oh yeah, I could get the Charlie Sheen card that year, or Julio Rodriguez, and they're going to want to buy those up, or they're going to be priced out. And yeah, Allen and Ginter's is a cool set if you just understood cards. Just because you don't like it and that's not what you collect, then go collect something else. Go collect baseball cards. You can get baseball cards in this set, but it's not 100% baseball card set. It's just not. It never was. Never will be. Anyways, so that's a super cool card. I love that. That's going in the binder. And then I got a first short print around the horn. So Baseball Lexicon, that's a short print. So I'm sure we could look that up on the side of the box because we don't have to go online to look that one up. Anyways, people, you could tell I love Allen and Ginter, so when people are bagging on it, that's okay. But when they start lobbying for it to go away, that's what pisses me off. Oh yeah, Lucius Fox. Dig it. The last card of the short set, number 300. Davy Cuts. Guess really we're looking for short prints or 1-on-1s. That would be cool. But we got that New Jersey card, so like I said, even if this blaster is a failure otherwise, that made the blaster for me because it finally pulled it. And I've been through my 2022 cards and have been looking for that card, and I never get it. Willie Stargell. This DB short print. And I'm not saying DH, I'm literally saying DB. Yeah, you guys can figure that out. The mini is, it would have been a good one, a gold border Wander Franco, so we'll have to let that play out, but it is short print, retail exclusive. So that was a good one to get last year. So hopefully it's all just a shakedown for money. And also, I don't know what the rules are in wherever he's from, Dominican Republic, so can't always judge other countries' rules if they're different, but I'm sure that's probably not a-okay there either. That big a difference, that young Roberto. So you Clemente fans out there, that's pretty Clemente. Rookie of Ellis, Drew Ellis. And of course, we're always going to get a Bogarts card. So if I was a Bogarts collector, I'd be super happy because I seem to tend to get a ton of him. Get that bread, short print, the hamburger. Yeah, they're cool, but they get a little old, but kind of neat. I could see how people don't like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I disagree with everything that Grip and Rip says, but you know, I could see how people don't want that card. But I think it's kind of neat. It's goofy. It's funny. Allen and Ginter just does goofy and funny. And you don't have to buy Allen and Ginter. If you liked these kind of cards, but didn't want this kind of stuff, the Topps 206. You could buy Gypsy Queen, or you could have, but apparently not enough people did. So, I don't know. Greg Maddux, looking a little old in the 2022 set. And our mini is Buster Posey. So there you go, you Bay Area dudes. Buster, number 77. So not a short print, so we're 2 for 3. See, I hear voices outside the house here. I don't know if somebody's in the alley talking, or if it's that card shop across the way that does the Magic the Gathering stuff. So those guys will go out and smoke, I guess, and stand around and talk like we would used to do when we'd go to the video arcade. That's probably the same guys, just older now, like our age. And so I'm either hearing people out there walking around in the alley or down the street, or those guys across the street. Jim Tomei, McCutcheon and the Brewer, that's weird. Dave Concepcion. Don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame. All right, my wife's least favorite gut player, Bryce Harper. And a rookie of Gray, Josiah Gray. All right, and our next one is a short print, Allen and Ginter back of Walsh. So which Walsh is this? Jared Walsh, number 151. So it's not a no number, but A&G back. So we're 3 for 4. Sorry, guys. I haven't heard from Bush and Clinton and them guys because I put that Scriver and Aaron Andrews card away. So I don't know if they would chime in and be like, hey, Rob, I want to see that Aaron Andrews card and that Josephine Scriver card, but you said you packed it away. Well, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about then. So, hey, Rob, have a good trip back. Hey, departments, they're pissed at you because you got all this stuff in the mailbox. And it's backed up. I guess I sent an email, so all right, let's set this one aside, folks. I think we got something here. Look at the mini. Steven Strasburg. So that's the OBAC National Convention card we got. That's a base, so 3 for $5. But yeah, I've got so much eBay stuff, and we didn't stop the mail. I guess, you know, it's that time of year. People are starting to get packages for Christmas and stuff, and I guess there's been reports of people stealing stuff. So I hope my mailbox isn't overloaded, because they do have those little lockers that they could put the bigger packages in. And if he did, which I think I have some stuff that wouldn't fit in my mailbox, if he added something into that, then we'd just continue adding into that, since that's our mail anyways. And then I got something saying I got something from Amazon, but I don't know what that is. Or maybe the apartment complex had some extra stuff and just stuffed it in one of those. But we'll be back tomorrow to get it. But hopefully nobody stole anything. So I'm going to have to compare what I end up getting and showing you guys. Rookie card of De La Cruz versus my purchase history on old eBay. Hank Aaron. Long gone. This one's stuck together. Luis Gonzalez. My least favorite insert card of the year was the It's Your Day, National Dog Day, which is cool. I like dogs. But I don't know. They're just kind of too bland card for me. And I thought the generic images they used on some of those cards were not good. So, but they've had a history of putting some pretty bad images on some of their insert cards, like the like that Ned Kelly card, the binder exclusive card that I got. That wasn't a very good image. Inside the Park Zion National, so that is another short print. Saw a million of these when I opened Chrome. Hope Allen and Ginter comes out in Chrome this year, because I want to see what that Ermsey card will look like. Not to mention getting some Dawsons in the Cubs uniform in Chrome. Because 2020 and 2021 Chrome, 2021 was okay, 2020 meh, 2022 is pretty cool, but he was on Expos for those 2 years in a row on the same image. The 2020s are like meh. Scott. So here's the barbecue chef that what's cooking cards. You put all those cards together and you get his barbecue recipe. Joe Mauer. All right. And Matsui. Banner Seasons. And the Lau. Brandon. And our mini is a Whitey Herzog, so I believe he's a Hall of Fame manager. If not, will be eventually. Number 308, that is a short print, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 7. Our last regular pack, and then we'll get on to that one that I think has a hit in it. I thought that last pack that we just opened looked thick to me when I first took them out, and I thought that was going to have some kind of hit in it. But apparently I'm wrong, but, well, I can tell you guys this. I don't think we got a metal card. Randy Johnson. See, I think that's super funny. It's super cool. They put a curler in there, but they could be champion, you know, U.S. champions. So, if you don't want curler cards, then go buy Bowman. Joe Carter. Short print, 341, so that's cool. Speak of the Devil. What's Cooking? Dark Brown Sugar, in case you're collecting the recipe. There it is. There's one of them. You can go around the internet and find the other ones. And I think this one's cool. I know he's a musician. I have no idea about his band, but I love the fact that he went and made this old school looking, got dressed up in the baseball kind of gear to do his baseball card, I suppose. Trading card. And the last mini is the black border. Oh, so 2 Wander Francos in a box. That would have been epic a year ago. A year ago, we would have been like, holy smoke, look at that. I pulled the gold border and the black border Wander Franco rookie card mini. One retail exclusive and one you can get across the whole production, however they sell them. So this one's slightly shorter print, even though it's retail, just a bit. But that would have been epic. And not accounting for who it is or the allegations against him, that's really good. That would have been a really good blaster, and who knows, it still could be someday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8 short prints, and 2 of the hottest rookie at the time, or one of the 2 or 3 or 4 hot rookies last year. Just unfortunately for us right now, that's not the way it's going to play out till further ado. Alright, so we got a Lopez, basketball dude, I believe, fitness trainer. Alright, let's get to the insert card. That's pitching a Jim Strasburg. I don't know if I leave it up there long enough, you guys might be able to read it. And a Beal card. He's basketball dude. And the last thing that we're going to get here in Albuquerque, because I'm not opening anymore and I'm going to wrap it up after this, we will end off with a hit. Boom, a relic. Nice. Look at that. Mark Grace. So that's good for me. I loved Mark Grace. He was cool. I got to play with Andre Dawson the Hawk and Ryan Sandberg and all them guys. Got his World Series with the Diamondbacks. So I like Grace a lot. He was a good, solid player. And I've never gotten an autograph or a relic from Mark Grace. So that's epic right there. So people are a little clock with 6 of 8 minis being short prints had put us up to about 12, 15. So put it right up to the epic range. Strasburg and Posey as the base ones. You give those a couple points, so that because they're superstars. I say that is my definition for these blasters as being epic for pulling just regular cards. And then throw on it, I know we had a couple large short prints, so that's bonus. But I got to pull my New Jersey versus everybody. And that's worth like 5 points to me, personally. So that puts us up to extra epic. And then pulling a Mark Grace, a Cub relic card, I would say it's definitely an epic. It's got a little bend here, but like we've talked about, relic cards tend to be a trouble. So this was an extraordinarily, I would say extraordinary, not extra extraordinary. Getting an autograph would have made it extra extraordinary. But I'd say this has gone beyond epic to extraordinary because we pulled a Gracie nonetheless. So, just a quick recap, folks. Retail exclusive gold border Wander Franco, black border Wander Franco, high number Whitey Herzog, inside the park, and then our A&G back, Walsh. Pretty cool A&G backs that year. Strasburg, solid pitcher. Buster Posey, solid catcher. So 2 superstars. Oh yeah. And then the baseball lexicon around the horn, another short print. Famous Rivals, the tough one for me to get this time around. And there you go. So recapped with you what I got yesterday, like this Ogden cigarette card, Jack Sullivan, and the big boy to be in the big leagues with you guys is the 1963 Post Mickey Mantle. Pretty decent shape, maybe authentic because it's missing some of those borders, but it's not bad. It's like right on it. So whoever did it did a pretty good job. It's just they're arbitrarily saying that this is what they've decided for you to get, like a number grade is to have more of the border. like the little cutout things. But yeah, that's authentic for sure. And if they would grade it, I would probably say it's maybe a 2 or something like that. But there you go, people. I have a Mickey Mantle playing career card, and it's the kind that I like because it's an oddball. It came with Post cereal box, and I already talked about how I think that's how cards started, and that's why I like oddballs more than just regular baseball cards that you can pick up. But I love these because they're old style cards, but these are the kind of cards I really dig. Product issue cards. All right, folks, so let's leave it at that. So Mark Grace and Mickey Mantle saying goodbye to Clint and John. Thanks for visiting. I was here in Albuquerque, and Bill Clinton's voice. And Rob, have a good trip. Be safe. Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, Albuquerque, New Mexico issue episodes done. Thanks, everybody. Bye.